Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Golden Cruiser. Today we're going to be talking about items you can bring home for free from your cruise. So let's talk about some of the items you could bring home free from your cruise ship. Number one is slippers. Now, in some of the cabins, you'll find slippers. Now, this depends on what cruise line you're on, whether you're going to have these slippers or not. Sometimes it might just be the people in a suite or a diamond or platinum member, but some other times you may have this on any of your cruises. But if you do have any of these slippers, now they're not a great, expensive slipper. They're just a nice little slipper. You can take these home with you off the ship. But just remember, if you have a robe in your room with you, those are not free to take home. You have to leave those in the room or you'll be charged for the robes, which I think you can buy online. Number two is any of the shower gels, shampoos, or lotions. Now, those are the ones that are in the little bottles. I don't see this so much anymore. Now they're usually in dispensers that are on the wall in the shower. But some cruise ships do still have these shampoos, conditioners, lotions, whatever. If they are there, you can take those home. Drinks in the mini fridge. Now, this depends. This depends on ships, not the ships, but the cruise line you're on. And if you've purchased a certain drink package on a certain ship, sometimes it comes with all the beverages that are in your mini fridge. So you tell them what beverages you want in there, like what type of sodas you want, if you want fruit juice, if you want this type of alcohol, this type, the little mini bottles, or if you want a bottle of champagne. You would pay for that. Now, if you're a suite guest or a higher guest, you may have these items in your fridge already. But if you already paid for these, any that's left over at the end of your cruise, you can take those home with you because you've paid for them. So just make sure it is free. Normally, if there's something in your room, like your mini fridge is stocked or something, and you don't know anything about it, there'll probably be a paper or something telling you how much each item cost. Or if you have water in your room, and there's a price tag on that, then those aren't things you can take home. Those you're going to be charged for. So just be careful of that. Depends on the cruise line and the package you purchased. Number four is different gadgets. Now, I don't see this so much anymore, but it used to be like little notepads or things with logos like stationery or pins, stickers that would be in there. Any of those type things you can take home. Now, fruit and champagne. If you get on board and you have a basket of fruit or champagne waiting for you in your cabin, this usually means that you either purchased this beforehand, or maybe your travel agent. We had a travel agent have us a bottle of champagne when we got on there one time. Travel agent will give you a gift like that, the fruit and champagne, or if someone has gifted that to you, or if you're a suite guest or higher up in the cruise and the cruise ship has given that to you complimentary or normally have that on there. You're normally not going to have a bottle of champagne and fruit in your room unless you're in a suite or someone has given it to you. Anyway, if you have any of that champagne left, or if you have any fruit left, you're welcome to take that with you when you get off the cruise ship. Now, the daily planner. Now, this only seems logical that you can take this, but some people didn't know you could actually take this home for like a souvenir. And what that is your daily planner they give to you that tells you what's going on every day on the ship. It shows what entertainment at night and where things are going to be. You are welcome to take those home if you want to. Tote bags. Now, I don't see this so much anymore. You might see a paper or plastic tote bag in your room. Sometimes they're for laundry. You can take those. Back in the day on Royal Caribbean, when my husband and I would sail, they would have a really nice tote bag in our room for us. Like if we stayed in a balcony, we weren't in a suite, balcony cabin. We would have a cloth or canvas type bag with Royal Caribbean logo on it. One time we got a really big bag, like a big travel bag with a zipper and everything from Royal Caribbean. They may still do that for suite guests or diamond and platinum, but if you have a bag like that in your room and there's no price on it, then you should feel free to take that with you. Number 8 is chocolates, and I don't see this so much anymore. Actually, I think they did on our last Princess cruise last year. Some cruise lines will put a little chocolate on your pillow, or some will even give you a candy bar in your room. But you can take these home with you. Of course you can. They're giving them there for you to have to eat at night, so if you don't eat them, you can take them home with you. Another thing you can take home is vanity kits. Now, some cruise lines do provide you like a little bag that has like shower caps, razors, cotton balls, Q-tips, etc. in them, and you might find those in your bathroom. Well, whether you've used those or not, you can feel free to take those home. And if you don't see that in your cabin and you're wanting some of those items, like maybe you forgot a toothbrush or razor or something, ask your cabin steward, because a lot of times they do have those items they can give you. Now, not always. Sometimes they might send you down to the shop to buy it, which you'll pay a lot for, but it doesn't hurt to ask if they have those items. Number 10 is teas and coffee. Now, if you have a cabin with a kettle or a coffee maker, you can take any of the teas or coffees or anything there you want, the sugar-free, whatever creamer, you can take those home with you. Usually, not too many ships have these anymore, but on our Alaska cruise a couple months ago, on Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas, we did have a kettle in our room with teas and coffees there. I didn't take them home, but if you want to take those home, you can. And number 11 is envelopes, stationery. This too used to be more often, where you'd pull open your desk drawer and you'd have stationery there with a pen, with envelopes, maybe a notepad, and it had their cruise ship's logo on it. You can feel free to take those home. Another thing is a sewing kit. Now you can usually ask your cabin attendant for this, and it will be a small little kit with needles and some thread in that in case you got a rip or something you want to sew. But you can take these home. So just ask your cabin attendant if they're not in your cabin. So that's some of the items, and depending on your cruise status, you may have a bottle of water or two in your cabin that's given to you complimentary, depending on your status. Like on Carnival, once you get to Gold, I believe you get 2 big bottles of water. You used to have to go to the bar to get that water, but I just heard today John Heald say that has changed, and the bottles of water will be in your room now. If there's no price hanging around it, then you should be able to take that bottle of water home with you. So there you have it. There's some things, little things that you can take home with you from a cruise, just for mementos, have the cruise logo on it and stuff. So let me know if you've gotten any other things on a cruise. I know if you get higher up there in the levels, you'll get free things from the cruise depending on that. I know with Carnival, I get little pins for my status, that you go get your little pin, your Carnival pin, and other things I've got from Carnival. So there's some fun little things to take home. So I want to thank you all for stopping by today. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up, a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel. You can always unsubscribe at any time. It doesn't cost anything, it doesn't hurt anything, but it helps me grow. So thank you again for stopping by, and I hope to see you again real soon on the Golden Cruiser. Bye for now.